It's the final match of day one of the Rugby 10s Invitational right here at Middelburg Rugby Stadium. Charles Mokel, to be more specific. It's been a celebration of rugby from all the divisions today, and the final match in the women's division. It's the Stormers up against the Western Province Invitational. Mikhail, you've been witnessing all the different divisions today. It's been a real culmination of incredible talent from the under-13s right up into the women. It's been a celebration of rugby.
Yeah, we have some great talents here. Exciting stuff to be seen. Great footages for you guys to be here. Stay tuned with the team. We got some exciting performances here.
Yeah, penalty awarded to the Stormers as they're going to look to up the ante in terms of the attack now. Entering just outside of the 22 of the Western Province Invitational. They like to use their interlinking play between backs and forwards. Advantage now issued to the Western Province Invitational, just losing the ball in contact. And no advantage issued on that occasion. Scrum to the Western Province Invitational in their own 22. It's good to see the Stormers here, Mikhail. They are also a very formidable outfit with really nippy backs, but also very powerful forwards.
Exciting to see them play here today. I haven't seen it before. They got a bit late here today, a bit delays. But exciting to see what they can do here on the pitch.
Yeah, good to see them also being involved in this tournament as both teams squaring off in that scrum, and a good flat pass by the number 14 as there's some space on the outside. Brave cover defense, and the Western Province Invitational really upping the ante in terms of trying to get over the advantage line. And a flat pass that goes to hand. A lot of 50-50s at the moment, Mikhail, and one of the things that we've been speaking about is the ability to have patience on attack and not always forcing the pass on every occasion.
Definitely, and the conditions is changing here throughout the day. As you can see, it's getting very windy at Charles Mokel Stadium.
Yeah, Western Province Invitational opting to go route one once again. Lovely flat pass. Bursting through the middle, getting over the advantage line, really stretching the defense of the Stormers now. And penalty awarded for not releasing. It's been at the moment one penalty for you, one for me. And you can see there's a real fight at the breakdown and trying to secure possession.
Definitely, and they're really giving the VP side a run for their battle here also.
Yeah, not the ideal pass in that scenario as the Western Province get the line out just inside of their own half. Score still deadlock at 0 between the Stormers and the Western Province Invitational women. As we mentioned earlier, it's been a wonderful day of running rugby. And on Monday, the 6th of April, we will be back for day 2. We will have the mixed play from the under-13, under-16 girls, which is going to be incredible to watch as one of those unique innovation that is provided by the Rugby 10s format. But for now, the women is really bringing the goods as the Western Province Invitational trying to get out of their own half. The moment the Stormers defense really resolute in the way they handling the attack, and we're seeing both teams struggling to crack each other's defenses. And we mentioned about the fatigue element, but the Stormers will probably be a little bit more fresh coming into this match, Mikhail.
Yeah, they haven't played much rugby yet today, and as you can see, straight by. They played almost 3 games now. Your body is feeling numb at the moment. Some sore here, grass burns here and there, making your body a bit fragile. So yeah, that's key factors in the game. It leads to making handling errors here.
Yeah, turnover scrum for the Stormers as they get the ball. Good step as they enter the 22 now of the Invitational. Really good intensity and a wonderful step to break the defense. And the Stormers get the first try. It's the number 9 scoring the all-important 5-pointer to put the Stormers in the lead, Mikhail.
Some razzle dazzle here coming through from straight by. The number 9 baller getting it down under the sticks for a team. Conversion successful.
Yeah, Stormers leading by 7 points to 0 over the Western Province Invitational. Both of these teams in the same region, and I'm sure there's lots of pride to play for between these two sides. Good gather by the Western Province as they can use their forwards to try and see if they can muster some sort of advantage through the middle. But the defense at the moment relentless by the Stormers as they have to opt to go for the kick downfield. And now the counter-attack is on for the Stormers again. Good interlinking play between the backs and forwards, but the ball just went forward on that occasion. The Stormers team showing us that they have no fear in the way they want to attack today, Mikhail.
Definitely. The goals is some razzle dazzle they brought all the way from the stretch by, but I just think they should really get that ball out wide more. Then we're going to see some exciting things happening here in this game. Some quick ladies also here.
Yeah, we've seen some great pace throughout the day and wonderful awareness in terms of skills, in terms of the offload in the tackle, knowing when to place. As there's lots of chat at the moment on the field. But yeah, Mikhail, as we've mentioned earlier, we've had 6 divisions that will be participating in this tournament, and we've seen the under 16, under 18, and the women, the under 20 men's division as well. But I think what has been the real find for the day has been the under 13 girls division.
Definitely.
Some incredible support coming from the parents, from all the locals out here, and seeing what the rugby tens again have provided opportunity for these young girls to come through and be exposed on the international stage.
I just think give the props to the coaches over there for developing these youths. As you can see, they're still young, but they still know what to do, how to do it. And as you can see in the warm-ups and stuff, what they're actually doing. The coaches is really putting in the effort to make these girls better for the future.
Absolutely. And again, as you can see in those visuals, we have been surrounded by beautiful mountain backdrops here in the Gordons Bay area. And as we're about to conclude day 1, we've had some incredible support coming from the local fans, and also great to see the interaction between the players and the supporters, young and old, coming in their numbers. And on Monday, we'll have the final day of the Rugby 10s Invitational. So if you're part of this local regions here, the Strand area, come out. It's a free event, and it's a wonderful occasion. You're from these parts, Mikhail. It's a rich rugby a region with many Springboks coming through. Dylan Lates, Damien Willems, who you mentioned earlier. And there's so much for every rugby enthusiast to come and watch on Monday.
Yeah, as you can see, this is a talented factory here. They call it here in the Middelburg area. There's all sorts of talents here. Not also rugby, but all different kinds of sports here. As you can see, we got some athletic champions also here. This side, cricketers, golfers, everything you have here. So this is just a factory of talent here over here. And it's good to be here at Charlie.
Absolutely. We've got a whole host of teams that have been participating here, as well as our 4 franchises in terms of the San Clemente Rhinos, the Cape Town Wild Dogs, the Balkan Honey Badgers, as well as the Serengeti Elephants. These are the Rugby 10s franchises that have really been fostering talent to come through, and what has been really great is to see how these guys progress to the international stage, again showcasing the pathways for rugby in this format.
Definitely, I agree what you say though. And as you can see, the vibes also here at the park, you see some familiar faces here, everybody has seen. Also the likes of Labib Levy also here, always coming to support the ladies here. what a impact he has had on all these ladies here, even at the touchy side. What a man he is.
Yeah, great to see all these coaches that have come out to come and just not just come and help talent, but also come and scout some new talent that comes through the pathways. So while we're still waiting for the action to go underway, there is just some off-field things that they're trying to sort out. But once the action gets back underway, we will let you know. But for now, it's been a great day of rugby here at the Helderberg Stadium, and we will have some more action coming on Monday. Of course, we are so fortunate to have some great sponsors from Pool RX, as well as Pepper Pot and Hertz, that have really been coming to the party in terms of investment and making today's highly successful Rugby Day possible. And Mikhail, you that are also in the rugby fraternal, it's so important to have sponsors come on board to bring the investment to help overall player development.
Definitely, as you say there, I think it's very important to have sponsors. As you see, clubs need to get merch and stuff. You need to get to places. You got venues to get to. You see, players want a fee also nowadays, and things are just getting. If you don't have sponsors, you gotta have money for that stuff. You see, and that's where sponsors actually come in here for us. And the local clubs don't actually have that at the moment. Much sponsor though, but yeah, here's the Rugby Invitational tents where you get the opportunity to just come and play, enjoy yourself here, even under the lights or so. You don't need to be a star to play here.
Absolutely. As you can see, the pictures downfield, both teams still waiting for action to restart. For now, it's the Stormers that's leading by 7 points to 0 over the Western Province Invitational. And we will soon hear when action will go underway. For now, it's been an absolute celebration of rugby today. And as mentioned earlier, we have 6 divisions. It's the under 13, under 16 and under 18 girls, as well as the women and also the under 20 men. And on Monday, we will have the mixed play, which is one of the innovations of the rugby tents, where the under 13 and under 16 girls will team up, and both teams will build on in terms of the first of one starting and then the other one will take over. It's some of the small innovations that makes the game of rugby so exciting, especially in the rugby tents format, Mikhail.
Definitely. We have some slight delays here, technical issues. We'll be back soon with you guys. Stay tuned with us.
Still a lot of chat going down at the field, as you mentioned, Mikhail. They're just trying to sort out some technical issues, and hopefully it will not take too long, as all the fans are waiting for the rugby to continue. It's been a real good day thus far, and sure we want to finish this off on a high, as we see just the conversation that taking place just pertaining to the scrum and set piece for both of teams. And I'm sure with all the officials downstairs, with the ref and the coaches, hopefully they will finalize everything and the action can go underway. But for now, any players, Mikhail, you've been in the commentary box and also obviously watching all the games that has been taking place today. What players have personally stood out for you in terms of their performances in today's matches?
I think today we spotlight some standout performers with some raw pace, quality strength also, some brutal players that can't be tackled. See, for the likes Logan Velman, the speed of Raika, Hendricks. You got the likes of Roscoe Zulis from Forward Foundation. You got Devin Williams also there from the Wild Dogs. I think there's some quality players here to look out for. And also the youngsters also from the under 13 ladies. I think the team from Brabo, They had a number 10. She had a scrum kid on. I must just make sure what's her name. But she was one of the standout performers today for me. And just the way she drives a team and brings the energy to a team that she shows. She's taking the lead here. She's taking charge. She's showing you, we're gonna get this. I'm gonna take the lead here. You just follow me. And that's what I like about her. Just she comes with aura out if you see. As young as she is, I just like it. And all the credit goes out to their coach for developing such youth here at this level.
Yeah, great exposure for these youngsters as well as the coaches. And that's what the rugby tends to do. There's a lot of pathways for not just the players and the coaches, but also for the referees. And we see some great referees graduate out of this program, the Rugby Tens program, and going on for higher honors in the international stage, and also producing a lot of provincial players as well as international players that has been featuring in the Women's World Cup. And the Rugby Tens has been a real breathing ground for quality players, referees and coaches to come to the fore and also showcasing their talents on the higher stage. And as you can see, there's still a lot of chat happening downstairs, and hopefully things will get concluded. Maybe they're talking about the fish price at the moment for Easter, Mikhail. I know it's been high, or maybe the gas prices that have been go up as well. So hopefully we'll sort it out and we'll have some lemonades after what has been a hugely successful day. But for now, yeah, just a reminder, on Monday, day 2 of the Rugby Tens Invitational will take place here at the Helderberg Rugby Stadium. Remember, we've got 6 divisions that's going to be taking place. And if you are in the local region, in the Strand area as well as the Western Cape area, come out on Monday, bring your family, bring the kids. Here is more than enough entertainment to keep you busy. And we've got some quality rugby that will take place. It's also a free event, so you don't have to worry about paying any ticket prices. And there's some lovely food, lovely entertainment for everyone of the family to come and be part of this wonderful rugby celebration. It looks like the chat has been concluded downfield and the ref is making its way. I think, Mikhail, he must probably stretch before he continues in this match. But for now, the Stormers is leading by 7 points to 0 over the Western Province Invitational. One more last chat between the captains just to straighten out what has been discussed. Hopefully we can agree on the terms, particularly to the set piece, and action can continue. Scrum is just outside of the 22 of the Western Province Invitational. And the scrum feed as what was agreed upon, a non-contested scrum for both of these teams. And a good little preset move as the Western Province get over the advantage line, bursting through the middle. And they opting to go for the chip kick, but good cover defense now for the Stormers. And here is a real opportunity on the outside, putting the afterburners. And a wonderful finish after that long delay as the Stormers dots it down and get the all-important 5-pointer. Clinical indeed by the Stormers, Mikhail.
I really think they should watch at the space, look at the space and look at the option before they start reacting. Clinical decision there. And they pay the price for it.
Yeah, 12 points lead with the conversion successful. And now the Stormers lead by 14 points to 0 over the Western Province. It's been a bit of a topsy-turvy start for the Western Province Invitational. What do they need to do, Mikhail, to get back into this match?
I just think they need to find themselves, get into the game more, get the attitude right, and things will balance for them. The game before this, the Titans was in the same situation. At halftime, they came out of the blocks fiery.
Yeah, Western Province Invitational trying to look for some space out of their own 22. Good strong run through the middle. As the Stormers defense again being resolute and securing the penalty. Just looking at the time clock for you watching from home, there's been a big delay and still a few minutes that is left in this first half. Stormers with a breakdown and the penalty that is awarded just outside of the 22. They're really looking to up the ante at the moment. And some space through the middle. Good, smart decision making by the number 9, showing her individual brilliance and scoring her second try of the match as the Stormers lead by 19 points to 0 with a conversion to come.
The general comes through for her team once again. As you guys can see, she's been controlling this whole game from side to side, from left to right, just getting a team on the front foot there. Quality side here.
Yeah. Stormers now running away with this one. The 19 points deficit over the Western Province Invitational. At the moment, just struggling to set up enough phases to build momentum and pressure, and just struggling to come out of their own half at the moment with the way the rush defense and the line speed of the Stormers team has been really, really ferocious at the breakdown area. And now some numbers on the outside as they look to put the ball through the hands, and the wonderful fend off by the number 21 to score under the sticks. It's been a dominant performance by the Stormers team as the halftime buzzer goes off and the conversion still yet to come. It's been a relentless pressure, Mikhail, from the Stormers outfit.
Successful.
And that concludes the first half of this women's division match between the Middelburg Stormers as they lead by 26 points to 0 over the Western Province Invitational. It's been a one-way show from this team, and we're looking forward to much more exciting action coming up after this halftime break. Stay tuned for the final half of day 1 here at the Rugby 10s Invitational. Welcome back to the second half of this women's division match. It's the Middelburg Stormers up against the Western Province Invitational. It's been a strong start from the team from Middelburg as they lead by 26 points to 0. And both teams will try and see if they can finish what has been an incredible day of running rugby. Stormers playing against a gusty wind. And the cutout pass as they try to see again with a show and go right through the middle. It's again the one with the scrum that you've referred to earlier. She's been a real menace on attack, providing so many problems for this Western Province defense. Just a little bit high into contact, making it easy as the Stormers now changes direction. Numbers on the outside, but opting to keep the ball. Probably should have let it go, but still opportunity begging here for the Stormers to build on the comprehensive lead.
Discipline really costing the VP here. Struggling to get into the game also here.
Stormers opting to go for the quick tap penalty again, wave after wave as the advantage is issued to the Middelburg Stormers. Numbers on the outside, simple draw and pass as they score in the corner, and it's been relentless from this Middelburg Stormers team now, extending their lead to 31 points to 0 over this Western Province Invitational team, with a conversion still to come. It's been relentless. You've been wondering where has this team been, and now that they are here, they are making big waves, Mikael.
As I said offline, I'd like to see how they play. I like to see how they gel here in the field, and they're definitely bringing it to me here. Really enjoying their game here. The general also, their number 9, really putting a game in here.
Yeah, conversion not successful as the Middelburg Stormers still have 31 unanswered points. And that view never gets old, surrounded by those glorious Helderberg Mountains. There's few more beautiful places to play rugby than in this region, Mikael.
Definitely. One of the most beautiful places, rugby fields to play in Cape Town actually. Most beautiful here in the Helderberg, but it's definitely a field to play. As you can see, youngsters, they dream of playing here, especially 4 o'clock though.
I'm sure the ones in Stellenbosch will argue with you. With the Marty's Field's probably want to be one of the most beautiful places to play. The Donny Craven, of course, but I can't argue with you as well. They call it the Basin, yeah, in the Somerset West area, and it's a really incredible place to live, but also to play rugby, as you mentioned. But for now, less than 7 minutes to go on day 1 here at the Rugby 10's Invitational. It's the Middelburg Stormers that have a attacking scrum just 10 meters away from the 22 of the Western Province Invitational. And as decided, these uncontested scrums that will take place. And look at the stare of the general. And a lovely little loop around for the Stormers and a wonderful cutout pass. Look at the interlinking play between the backs. Great speed and innovation from this Middelburg Stormers backline. And courageous defense. And they can find themselves very unfortunate there to concede the knock-on, but you can see the smiles on the faces of this Middelburg Stormers. They're enjoying their rugby, Mikael.
Definitely, and that's what it's all about. You should enjoy playing the game here. We come here for some exciting rugby, great sportsmanship also, and that's what we're here for.
Yeah, I think the lady in question there, the number 9, Jorentia Boyson, also referred to as the general of this Middelburg Stormers team. Really conjuring up such exciting attacks, and what a wonderful step to evade the defenders once again. Opting to go same side, and there's Jorentia Boyson again pulling the strings. She started off the move from the scrum and she finished it as well, and look at the smile, it says it all. What has been an incredible performance for this Middelburg Stormers team. We've been waiting, and the general scores her 3rd try of the match, which has been the 2nd hat-trick we've been watching, Mikael, from the commentary box. It's been a massive Middelburg massacre here at the Helderberg Stadium.
As I said earlier, we got some standout performers here, individual brilliant performances here today. And these ladies from the Middelburg are really actually bringing some razzle-dazzle from the Middelburg.
Yeah, conversion not successful as the Middelburg Stormers still hold on to their comprehensive lead of 36 points to 0 over the Western Province Invitational. They've been brave thus far, and now some space on the outside and good pace being shown. Some desperate defense now from the Stormers. Can the Western Province capitalize on that great run on the outside? Unfortunately not, as the Middelburg Stormers turn over possession and try to see if they can penetrate the blind side. And the ref comes back for the scrum advantage on the 22. That's what this Western Province Invitational can do, Mikhail. We've watched a couple of the games earlier. They've got some real pace on the outside, and you've given them a half a gap or half a sniff. They've got some real potential to hurt you.
Yeah, they're just struggling to get to the breakdowns, and the body language is just not there at the moment to come through. But there's some players here who's coming through for the team.
Yeah, Middelburg Stormers looking to run out of their 22, a little bit lateral, which really helping teams. But now there's some space on the outside, and this woman has got a clean pair of heels. It's the number 6 that has shown some good pace on the outside and scoring a try. And just look at that. It's I think the petrol is out there as well. We're going to have to give her some much needed liquids after this match, but a fantastic finish again to showcase how this Middelburg team has really been dominating in this match, Mikhail.
Definitely one of the most exciting teams today for me to watch. They're really gelling. As you can see, the switches, the long passes, the drift balls, and the general herself. She's really controlling this game though, smiling while playing. She's definitely enjoying herself.
Yeah, fantastic to watch indeed, and a great spectacle for the fans that have stayed to come and watch this match. And it's been a one-way traffic for the Middelburg Stormers. It's currently leading by 41 points to 0. And with just less than 2 minutes left, you would want this Western Province team just to score at least one try, just to get some reward for what has been a brave performance from them.
What a run.
Yeah, a good run in the trenches, but just losing the ball once again. And securing possession, especially in the physical and the contact situation, is going to be something, especially for this Western Province Invitational team, to work on for come Monday.
Definitely, I think they'll definitely have a liquid set tonight. Hopefully they can gel a bit, get a team bonding in there or so. But yeah, hopefully they'll pull one at least, a consolation try out of this scrum here.
Yeah, just over 1 minute left in this final half of the final match of the day, as the Middelburg Stormers would want to get one more try, and good bash through the middle. Again, the cover defense making sure that they stop the momentum.
Last chance here for Western Province to get the try here.
Yeah, good interlinking play once again between backs and forwards, trying to see how they can get the ascendancy as the Middelburg Stormers secures the penalty. And now some space with a good inside pass, but again losing the ball in contact. Just seeing the fatigue now setting in as the Western Province Invitational now got some numbers on the outside. Can they identify the space? And as the half-time buzzer goes off, good cutout pass now. But again, the cover defense really good. But the loop around from the number 5 of the Western Province Invitational, getting them now over the advantage line. They've got to speed up ruck play now. Advantage being issued to the Western Province team. And speed of play at the moment from the breakdown, not up to standard in terms of trying to pile on the pressure on this Middelburg defense, but one more opportunity coming around for the Western Province women. Again, the knock-on advantage issued as the Western Province women just struggling to breach the defense of this Middelburg Stormers. Courageous defense from the women from Middelburg. And now some space on the outside. Again, the double hit from the Middelburg Stormers forces the error to take place. And that's all she wrote for this final match of the women's division, as the Middelburg Stormers is crowned victorious by 39 points to 0 over the Western Province Invitational. It's been a dominant performance as we see the final score in what has been a hugely successful day of running rugby. For now, we're going to move over to the studio as we have a rugby royalty